All right. So, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. Um, Today it's just me. I will have another interview coming next month, hopefully. This month. It's April. This month. I'll have another interview coming this month. And I'm really excited about the conversation we're going to have. But today I want to talk a little bit about building your wardrobe from scratch. And I'm actually just going to cover what I would do if I would build my wardrobe from scratch, because I think that when you're trying to think about what you would add into your closet, if you hear what someone else would add into their closet, it kind of makes you think, okay, would I do that or would I do some version of that? So I'm going to go through, like, I'm just going to imagine in my mind, let's say my wardrobe has completely like gone. I have nothing to wear except for the clothes that I'm wearing right now. And I have to build my wardrobe up from scratch. What would I do? What would I add in? First thing I would add in every single time is the basics. You start at the basics. For me, that's gonna be like my bottoms, my skirts, because that's what you need to create a good foundation for your wardrobe. So we're gonna start at the bottom. Think of your closet as like a triangle, and the bottom is the biggest part. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like the biggest. It can be like a small base, but it is the base. So it can be a really, really thick amount of clothing, a lot of basics that you build your wardrobe on, or it can be just like a simple, small, few amount of basics that you build your wardrobe on. Because if you like a lot of statement pieces, if you like a lot of color, if you like a lot of those things, it's really good to build on basics. But if you have all of those textures and colors, but you don't have a basic or a foundation to build on, it's just going to be a lot. Like every outfit is going to feel like so much and going to feel overwhelming that your eye doesn't really know where to go to in the outfit. That's why we start a foundation on classic basics that you can build off of. For me, that's going to be a denim skirt, probably in two different colors. I'm going to go with a blue, black, and a brown. I like all three. So honestly, if I'm building my wardrobe over, I'm probably going to go for all three. And then two good basic black skirts with different textures. Probably like an A-line one and then also a silk skirt. And then we're also going to go in with something a little light and airy for spring and summer. So I'm going to pull a linen skirt into that. So that's my foundation. That's my base where I'm going to build off of. All of those pieces are super classic and super simple, but we're going to start off with that and build from there. Instead of doing skirts, if you wear jeans, if you wear pants, you can switch those to like different colored jeans, different washes of jeans, like different blue jeans and different washes, or also a linen pant, a nice black trouser, a nice linen trouser for spring and summer. These are all great ways to build on a good foundation. Then we're going to go to the tops that are going to be our foundation. So for me, I'm thinking a black t-shirt, a white t-shirt, and then some sort of a striped t-shirt comes in really handy. For me, I'm not super fond of the black and white stripe, so I have like a cream white t-shirt with like a gold stripe in it that I really love. Also, black and white tank tops come in really handy, so we're going to add that to the list. So for our foundation, those are going to be our tops. Then let's go to jackets. Since we're in tops anyway, we might as well do jackets. For summertime, I'm gonna add a denim jacket, and then I'm gonna also add, I'm gonna say like a crew neck sweatshirt of some kind, because I can wear this over a t-shirt, I can wear it by itself, and I can also layer it underneath my denim jacket if I need an extra layer. When it comes to the jean jacket, I'm going to do like a nice dark wash, more of a fitted denim jacket. And then I'm also going to go for like an oversized denim jacket as well. And if I have both of those pieces, they're going to fill a lot of looks for me and go with a lot of different things and make a lot of outfits. Then let's go to dresses. I love having dresses for spring and summer. I like to mostly wear dresses in spring or summer if I can. I should say summer. I'm a truly like dresses in the summer person if I can find dresses that I really, really like. So one dress that I would always have in my closet is a basic maxi black dress. I have had basic maxi black dress in my closet for years and years and years. It hasn't always been the same one. It's kind of been a different form of the same dress over and over again, but I wear that piece over and over and over again. So depending on what you love, this black dress can look so different. It can be just like a straight line, no waist black dress. Perfect. You can throw a denim jacket over it. You can throw your crew neck sweatshirt over it. You can layer really easily with that black dress, and it's going to be such a good foundation for your closet to have in there. I would also add, this is for me, I think this is probably pretty optional and probably depending on what you like, but I'm gonna add a short denim dress into it. I like the structure of denim, and so I love a short denim dress, especially for the summer, especially if it has like hardware or any type of design on it. Denim is such a classic neutral color for everybody, and you can dress it up or dress it down depending on the type of shoe you wear with it, or depending on if you put a jacket with it or not. So I'm also going to add that into the like foundation or the base of the building of my wardrobe. Okay, then we're gonna go into shoes. And shoes is a little bit tricky because I know people who literally have a pair of Birkenstocks and that's all they wear all summer long. So I think that like all you technically would need for your foundation is maybe a pair of sandals and a pair of sneakers for spring and summer, and you would really be set. But since I'm a little more extra with my shoes, I'm gonna add a couple more into the foundation of my wardrobe. And I'm gonna add a pair of Birkenstock like shoes, sandals. I'm gonna add a pair of like dressier sandals, a pair of sneakers, and then I'm also gonna add a pair of cowboy boots. And just like give me a second to explain. I feel like for me, my second word is Western. I like to throw Western flair into almost every single outfit that I wear. There's some that I don't, but I like to throw some element of Western into it. And so a pair of cowboy boots for me is kind of essential when like I wear that black dress and a denim jacket. I'm going to want to throw a pair of cowboy boots on with it just to get a Western feel. So I'm also going to throw that into like the base of my outfit. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it shouldn't be a foundational piece, but for this video, it's going to be in the foundation of my wardrobe. So if we're thinking of our wardrobe like a triangle, the bottom is the foundation and base. It's taken up a bit of my closet. I named quite a few pieces. I know I'm going to wear all those pieces and get a lot of wear out of them. You also can just do like, if you're trying to build a really good wardrobe and you want to start with the foundation, you can do like 2 skirts, just 2 pairs of jeans, or just maybe 1 pair of jeans, 1 pair of linen pants, or 1 black skirt and 1 denim skirt, and then build from there. If you're actually starting from scratch and it feels like, okay, I can't be spending all of this money, start with that. Like start with 2 pieces on the bottom, 2 pieces on the top, maybe 1 jacket, 1 pair of staple shoes, and then make yourself a list of what you want to add from there. And like I said, this is not going to be the same for every person. I'm listing off everything I would rebuy to rebuild my wardrobe, but it is going to look different for every single person. So then when it comes to the next block, the middle of our triangle, these are going to be my personality pieces. So for me, this is going to be a lot of, right now, it's going to be leopard print, red and pink items. Thinking in terms of accessories, I'm going to have a lot of scarves and a lot of hats. I love hats. Some lace, or not lace, but crocheted type pieces. Anything with fringe. Love some fringe. Lots of denim, extra denim on top of my already basic denim pieces. Just lots of those that like bring out my personality, bring out my own style in everything. For shoes, I have a great pair of platform Mary Jane style shoes that I love to wear. They're not a staple, but I do wear them a lot, but they are still a personality piece for me. So if I would be building it from scratch, I would probably add 1 of everything to begin with. I would add like 1 pink item, 1 red item, 1 crocheted item. I'd probably add in 2 more denim pieces because I love denim. I wear a lot of it. I'd add about 3 little scarves. I'd put in those platform shoes, definitely. I'd probably add in a pair of really colorful, like heeled sandals. I have my eye on a pair right now that I want to add in. Basically, these are things that just like, oh, I love that. That makes me so happy. I want to wear that. Those are personality pieces. Those are the next thing I would add if I was rebuilding my wardrobe from scratch. And this can be graphic t-shirts. This can be stripes, like really fun, bold stripes. If you wear jewelry, this can be like fun statement jewelry pieces. This can be great hats, like Western hats or bell caps. And like I said, this can be a really small section of your triangle, or this can be a huge section of your triangle. But your second tier, if it's large or small, you need to add in something that brings out your personality and your personal style. Now, let's talk about that top triangle, the top of the triangle, the last piece to our triangle wardrobe, or the last piece to building our own wardrobe from scratch. I would say this is where you can add in the fads, the things that you're only gonna wear for one season and one season only. Trends last from about like 2 to 5 years normally. They stick around, whereas fads are very, very fleeting and they're here for a season, like one season only. The perfect example of this would be the sunglasses that are in right now, and I truly believe they're a fad. They're gonna go. They were in when I was a kid. I have a picture of me in a sleepover in these sunglasses, and there's a very limited amount of people wearing them, but there's some people who just like truly love them. I don't know if it's Gen X or Gen Z at this point, but they're loving them. And while they're cute and fun, they are a fad that is going to go very quickly. But does that mean that you can't buy a pair and wear them and love them? No, that does not mean that. It means that you can buy a pair, but they're probably only going to be in your wardrobe for one season or for 1 year at the most. And then you're going to say goodbye to them. You're going to be tired of them and you're going to move on from them. That's what the top tier of your triangle is for, and probably the smallest tier, because you'll probably only have a handful of items in your closet that are like this. I'm honestly trying to think of an example of that for me in my closet, and I can't think. I know there's something I have that's a fad, but because I am like a sucker for them, but I honestly can't think of them right now. One of my sisters is going to be like, Hattie, it's this, and I can't think of it. That is how I would rebuild my wardrobe. This is also not something like, if you're trying to rebuild your wardrobe, or you're trying to build a wardrobe that you really love, or a closet that you really love, don't feel a lot of pressure to do this in a small amount of time. I think this process actually never truly ends, because for me, we are changing. We're changing, like the culture is changing around us. We are changing as people, as women, our bodies change, like especially when you get older. As you get older, your body changes every like decade, and then if you're having babies, your body's changing. So don't put a lot of pressure on yourself to like have to have the perfect closet overnight. This is something that you build and grow, and it's always evolving and changing. So give yourself a lot of grace when it comes to this, but it's also something really great to think about if you are trying to build something that flows a lot easier and that works a lot easier for you to get dressed in the morning. I hope you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed making this video. I love talking about closets. I love talking about how to make your closet work the best for you. And I hope this was helpful to you. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like and subscribe for more content. Hopefully I'll have one video coming out every single Wednesday. Thank you so much.